State banquets are always something extraordinary. I absolutely adore looking at photographs of these evenings, where the brilliance of jewels and the elegance of attire intertwine with history. Such events are not merely social gatherings. They are showcases of royal traditions, where every piece of jewelry becomes part of a grand narrative that has endured for centuries. The recent state banquet at Buckingham Palace was truly a sight to behold, an event where several stunning tiaras were displayed alongside other exquisite jewels that are impossible to overlook. Each of these pieces is not only dazzlingly beautiful, but also steeped in history, sometimes stretching back centuries, deeply tied to the monarchy. From Queen Alexandra's diamond Kokoshnik tiara, appearing at such an event for the first time in many years, to the emerald treasures of the Duchess of Gloucester, these jewels draw us into their fascinating pasts. Princess Anne's aquamarine tiara and its refined accents remind us that family heirlooms can find new life within a modern wardrobe. I can hardly wait to delve deeper into each of these jewels, because behind every one of them lies a rich history, filled with significant events, traditions, and even unexpected surprises. Let's explore what makes these royal treasures so special. Before we begin, please support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. The evening dedicated to welcoming the Emir of Qatar and his consort was itself a showcase of grandeur and diplomatic symbolism, making the choice of jewelry particularly significant. Considering the long-standing relationship between the British and Qatari royal families, I anticipated that Queen Camilla might choose one of the sets gifted to Queen Elizabeth II by representatives of Qatar. For example, the Diamond and Ruby Suite, which the late Queen frequently wore for events related to Qatar, seemed like an ideal choice, with its rich hues and elegant design. Alternatively, the Pearl and Diamond set, a rare and refined selection, would have been equally fitting, especially considering how beautifully it paired with the Vladimir tiara in past appearances. However, at the banquet, Queen Camilla surprised everyone with her choice, opting for the iconic Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara. This diamond tiara, often referred to as the Wall of Diamonds, has long been associated with elegance and grandeur. Its appearance was a special moment, as this masterpiece is rarely seen at public events. Over the last few decades, Queen Elizabeth II wore Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik only a handful of times. One of its most recent appearances was at the Mexican state banquet in 2015. For Queen Camilla, this was her first time donning Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara. Paired with other diamond jewels, she created a look that emphasized her connection to royal traditions and heritage. Let's delve into her choices and see how these historic jewels fit into the context of one of the most dazzling events of the year. The history of Queen Alexandra's Kokoshnik tiara begins in 1888, when a group of 365 aristocratic ladies came together to gift this masterpiece to the future Queen Alexandra on the occasion of her silver wedding anniversary. Created by Garrard, the tiara originally consisted of 77 diamond bars, inspired by traditional Russian kokoshniks often worn by Alexandra's sister, Empress Maria Feodorovna of Russia. Renowned for her refined taste and passion for jewelry, Alexandra immediately made the Kokoshnik her favorite accessory. She wore it at the most significant events, including the wedding of her son, the future King George V, in 1893. Over time, the tiara underwent slight modifications. The number of bars was reduced to 61, and the design was adjusted for greater comfort. After Alexandra's death in 1925, the tiara was passed to her daughter-in-law, Queen Mary, who adored the piece and frequently posed with it for official portraits. Later, in 1953, the Kokoshnik was inherited by Queen Elizabeth II. She wore it throughout her reign, starting with her first official Commonwealth tour in 1954. The tiara became a symbol of the grandeur of the British monarchy, adorning the Queen at state visits, jubilees, and other significant events. This diamond waterfall has always been associated with regal elegance, and its appearance at the state banquet in honor of the Emir of Qatar was a true sensation. After decades of being considered one of Queen Elizabeth II's signature jewels, seeing it worn again by a royal figure was a special moment. Camilla paired the Kokoshnik with another iconic jewel, the City of London fringe necklace, originally belonging to Queen Elizabeth II. This necklace, gifted to a young Princess Elizabeth on her wedding day in 1947, became a symbol of post-war royal style. Its fringe-like diamond design harmonizes perfectly with the Kokoshnik, creating a seamless line from the diadem to the neckline. For decades, the necklace was reserved exclusively for the most formal occasions, including state visits and jubilee portraits. Camilla upheld this tradition, selecting it for the banquet in honor of the Emir of Qatar. In addition to the historic tiara and necklace, Queen Camilla wore pear-shaped diamond earrings from her personal collection. These earrings have long been one of Camilla's signature pieces, dating back to her early years in the royal family. Designed in a modern style, featuring clusters of large pear-shaped diamonds, the earrings are incredibly versatile. They look equally stunning paired with grand necklaces or worn alone. Camilla has been seen wearing them at numerous official events since 2005. On her left wrist, Queen Camilla wore a ruby bracelet, part of the legendary set of 5 Cartier bracelets created for the Queen Mother. Each of these bracelets is adorned with precious stones, diamonds, sapphires, emeralds, and rubies. The ruby bracelet frequently appeared in the Queen Mother's ensembles, often paired with other ruby jewels, such as Queen Victoria's crown rubies, or used to add a pop of color to more neutral diamond accents. Camilla wasn't the only one dazzling in jewels at this banquet. Other members of the royal family also presented magnificent looks worthy of attention. Among them, Princess Anne stood out with her signature ability to blend tradition and her inimitable style. Princess Anne chose her favorite Cartier aquamarine tiara for the evening, known as the Pine Flower Tiara. This exquisite piece was originally commissioned by King George VI, Anne's grandfather, as a wedding anniversary gift for his wife, Queen Elizabeth, later the Queen Mother. Crafted by Cartier, the tiara features an elegant design with large rectangular aquamarines and diamonds set in platinum. It became a wedding gift from the Queen Mother to Princess Anne in 1973, making it both a family heirloom. Over time, Anne made modifications to the tiara, removing its central element to create a brooch. Another aquamarine from the tiara was repurposed as a pendant, which the princess often wears on a strand of pearls. For this banquet, she selected the tiara, the pendant, and aquamarine earrings, which are also believed to have been crafted from elements of the tiara. The Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie, showcased an elegant look at the banquet, with her aquamarine tiara taking center stage, a standout piece in her jewelry collection. This modern tiara, featuring diamond scrollwork and a large central aquamarine, is known for its versatility. It can be worn either as a tiara or as a necklace. First seen on Sophie in 2005, it is believed to have been a gift from Queen Elizabeth II. For this banquet, the Duchess opted to wear it in the traditional tiara style, emphasizing the refined design of the jewel. The aquamarine, with its pale greenish-blue hue, perfectly complemented her evening ensemble. For the occasion, Sophie paired her tiara with earrings from her diamond and sapphire suite by Graf. Her necklace, also from Graf, featured floral motifs set with sapphires and diamonds. The necklace harmonized beautifully with the earrings, creating a cohesive and sophisticated look. At the banquet, the Duchess of Gloucester, Birgit, opted for a classic and elegant look, centered around her emerald-set tiara, one of the most striking versions of the versatile honeysuckle tiara, originally commissioned by Queen Mary. The tiara was crafted in 1914 using diamonds repurposed from 2 of Queen Mary's earlier jewels, the Ladies of England tiara and the Surrey Fringe tiara, both wedding gifts from 1893. The design features an intricate platinum framework of diamonds with a honeysuckle floral motif at its center, emphasizing the tiara's feminine and sophisticated appeal. The central element of the tiara was initially interchangeable, accommodating the Cullinan 5 diamond, a sapphire, or a pink topaz. Later, an emerald cabochon was added to the collection. Queen Mary gifted the tiara to her son, the Duke of Gloucester, with the intention that he would present it to Lady Alice as a wedding gift in 1935. Like her mother-in-law, Lady Alice deeply appreciated the tiara's versatility and frequently wore it for state banquets and other grand occasions. In the 1970s, the tiara passed to the current Duchess of Gloucester Brigitte, who has honored the family tradition by wearing it actively for decades. The vivid green emerald has become a signature choice for the Duchess at official events. The Duchess of Gloucester complemented her honeysuckle tiara with a full suite of emerald jewels inherited from her late mother-in-law, Princess Alice, Duchess of Gloucester. The earrings she wore were crafted from the side drops of a brooch that King George V and Queen Mary had gifted to Princess Alice as a wedding present. Interestingly, this brooch was originally part of a wedding gift to Queen Alexandra from her mother-in-law, Queen Victoria. The original necklace, made up of 7 strands of pearls accented with large emeralds, was later reconfigured by Queen Mary for more versatile wear. Returning to the Duchess's ensemble, additional emerald cabochons were suspended from her pearl necklace. The central drop is likely the main drop from the brooch, while the side emeralds were suspended from Queen Mary's pearl and emerald necklace. Her emerald and diamond brooch is said to have been crafted by combining 2 brooches that belonged to Queen Mary. They were later reassembled by Princess Alice, Duchess of Gloucester, into the unique piece worn by Brigitte. I would also like to include Catherine, Princess of Wales's look at the ceremony welcoming the Emir of Qatar at Horse Guards Parade in London. While she did not attend the state banquet, her choice of jewelry and attire for this official occasion highlighted her connection to Queen Elizabeth II's legacy and added a special touch of elegance to the event. Catherine chose pearl and diamond jewelry from the late Queen Elizabeth II's collection. The Bahrain pearl earrings were crafted using pearls gifted to Queen Elizabeth II by the Hakim of Bahrain in honor of her wedding in 1947. Their refined design features diamond clusters suspending delicate drop-shaped pearls, making them a symbolic choice for the ceremony, underscoring the continuity of royal traditions across generations. The pearl necklace from the Japanese Pearl Suite, also part of Queen Elizabeth II's collection, was created by Garrard using pearls gifted by the Japanese government. Another notable accent was the Nigel Milne pearl bracelet, once owned by Diana, Princess of Wales. This piece added a sense of lightness and completeness to Catherine's ensemble, seamlessly connecting her jewelry choices to her family's history. Catherine's iconic sapphire and diamond engagement ring, which also belonged to Diana, again took center stage among her accessories, bringing a personal and sentimental note to her overall look. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about royal jewels and their fascinating histories. Share your thoughts and impressions in the comments. I'd love to know which of these jewels are your favorites and which family treasures you hope to see on the royal ladies in the future. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. Statistics show that many of you watch my videos without subscribing, and your subscription truly helps the channel grow and inspires me to create more content. Thank you for your support.